Hello everyone, and welcome back to Skyrim AE crafted items only. We're gonna try and fight a dragon. I'm gonna do it with just the setup I've got now, so really good armor, like don't get me wrong. Armor rating 234? What? There we go, armor rating 585, not sure what that was about. Yeah, so maxed out armor. Even without the shield, I'm already at maxed out armor. So I don't even need the shield technically anymore. That's worth knowing. I could start dual wielding, but then I lose the ability to stagger. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we've just got, like, the enchanted stuff I've got is just increased carry weight, but I'm gonna have a go fighting, or however the name is pronounced, with good old Soul Eater here. We got like decent armor. We don't have the magic resistance, which is a shame. Someone did point out if I say I need some help in battle, apparently,
I feel like I can beat anyone.
Yeah, we get a bit of a buff. Rally. Oh, only for 4 minutes, but extra health and stamina. That's decent, you know. Can I tell how much health and stamina it is extra? Maybe 10. I don't think it's actually that much, but still, that's good to know. Oh, Manic Ultra Nymph, I'm gonna call it. Does pretty good. And yes, we have the full squad here. I feel kind of bad that I can't craft stuff for these two, but Katri is stuck with me and the Nymph is just kind of tagging along, I guess? I don't know. One thing I'm going to do, because otherwise I'll keep being told I need to do it, and to be fair I do need to, is just craft some arrows. There we go, just some iron arrows. That's all I'm doing for now. Just get those crafted, so that way I have, in my inventory, 24 iron arrows, which I'm able to use. Do I want to make myself a bow? No, I don't need to make myself a bow yet. The reason I've crafted those, for anyone who missed the episode, is that about maybe 4 episodes back now? Maybe 4 or 5 episodes back? Not that long ago. I started the Ethereum Crown quest line thingy, whatever it's called. And it turns out there's a point where you need to shoot arrows at a puzzle. And there's arrows lying everywhere. But this is the crafted items only run. So I'm only allowed to use weapons and armor that I myself have crafted. So I just wasn't... Seriously, you're just flying into my hands now. I just wasn't able to craft. Or wasn't able to use my bows that I'd crafted, because, well, I wasn't allowed to use any of the arrows. But yeah, now that I've got it crafted, it means when I go back and start that quest off again, it'll all be fine. Here we are. Made it to this little location. I kind of want my Manic Ultra Nymph to show up, because I was going to try and get it to use the buff right here and see if it buffed, like, friendly NPCs as well as followers, but it seems to have fallen behind. I'm guessing it's got a rather low travel speed, or maybe it's just stuck on a rock. Nice thing about this location is there's a little bit of loot for us, some alchemy ingredients, and if I just go up here, do a little quick save at this point, then pretty soon... Do I need to get closer? Do I have to wait longer? Oh, it's genuinely been a while. Oh, let's talk to the nymph. Let's just top up that little boost. There we go. First. I only seemed to hit me that time. Yeah, it didn't hit Volstagg at all. That's a shame. Apparently it's very, very low blast area. Do I need to just run into this section? Look, I've discovered the Western Watchtower. There we go, everyone's ready. Oh, I'm warm. Well, that's a good thing about dragons. If they breathe fire, they might be able to warm me up. That's good to know. Now... Come on. Can't... There we go. Oh, it was that mountain, not that one. Oh, blast. There he is. We got a first dragon coming in. Yep, and we gotta fight it. Now, the melee attacks I should theoretically be able to survive. But those breath attacks I have 0 resistance against. Oh no, I'm not even holding my weapons. Oh, that's a great start. But yeah, see, that was a wing attack, and it doesn't do too much because I'm maxed out on the physical resist. So I can actually get quite a bit of damage in. if it doesn't go, the big bite is still going to be fairly dangerous, and the breath attack is going to be quite bad. But everything else, more than manageable. So then I can do this, and we're all good, see? I'm actually going to be fighting this dragon. Oh, I'm going to be dodging those things though. Oh, everyone on fire. Fortunately, yeah, at least one of my followers. Oh, see, even that bit of flame there did quite a bit to me. Nope, 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 stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. That's why the magic resistance is so important. That was like half my health bar from that. That was bad. Is it dead already? Oh no, it's not quite dead, it just did a very large pain grunt. Oh, it's close to it though, isn't it? Well, that was easy. Honestly, that might be the easiest Mamulmir fight I've ever had. That's saying something. Did we lose anyone that time? I'm used to like a few of the guards, or at least a couple of the guards going down. Yeah, now we just get to absorb its soul. Nice. Yeah, those breath attacks still lethal, but the melee, not an issue. And yes, I've got my first dragon soul. I can start shouting at people. Man, look at all these arrows I can't use. Alright, I'm gonna take... let me just check. Yeah, I didn't pick up any arrows by mistake. I'm going to take the scales and the bones. And obviously the money and the gems. But everything else, I'll leave, because it's not worth it. Oh, what? I'm Dragonborn? Crazy. How mad. Yeah, so we're going to need to go back to Whiterun to chat with everyone and be like, whoa, I can scream very loudly. How cool is that? So, you know, I may as well do that right after I've seen if this ore vein has anything for me. Oh, it does, iron ore. That's far more exciting than any dragon fight. I'm not sure if I'll actually need dragon stuff for crafting at any point. Like, I honestly don't expect to go up that far. And I've just bought some lesser and petty soul gems from Farengar because he was sat here. So I'm just going to sell all the super valuable dragon stuff. Because it's heavy and we can always get more. I can always, like, you know, just go out and hunt some dragons if need be.
You know, if
there we go. A few extra soul gems grabbed, and now, yeah, hi Jarl. I might be the Dragonborn. Yep. Yeah, the Greybeards really were summoning me, and instead of asking about the Greybeards, if you tab out at that point, then you can just skip ahead to the whole being fame thing. Yeah, I know how to get through this quest slightly quicker than normal. And I wonder what enchantment the Axe of Whiterun has, and if it's one I've already disenchanted. It's not! Wow, man, you get fancy axes from the Axe of Whiterun after a while. That's a glass axe right there. That is a weapon I don't know if I've ever actually used in the game. There we go, we can learn the Absorb Magicka enchantment. That gives us, wow, so little leveling. But it's better than none. What the game wants us to do now is speak to the Greybeards, which, boy oh boy, is that a long walk. That's to Ivarstead, then all the way up, which is... that's like a full episode walk just on its own. There's a couple of combat encounters, but man, it's just a bit tiring, honestly. We will obviously have to do that at some point, because beating the main quest is a big part of this. But I kind of find it boring, so I'm just gonna sit for a minute and think about what else I could do, which I'd enjoy more. What I've done is I've just turned on every single quest in my journal which seems a bit interesting, because then it lets you know like where things are and you can look for clusters. So like the Tonal Lock and Pure Water Run, they're near each other. There's a quest over there which is a bit on its own, Deadman's Respite is a bit that way. You know, there's a couple of things to do over in Solitude. This is like what I'll do whenever I'm not quite sure what I want to do. And there's a few things here, but the Snow Bear pelts are honestly a bit crowded. I was really hoping there'd be a little more like grouping of stuff. Things are quite spread out. Like I've got a couple of quests at each of the holds. But you can see in my journal here, these are all the quests I've ticked. If any of these are ones where you see them and go, oh yeah, Sarge, you really should do that, I really want to see it, do let me know. Say in the comments. And if there's, like, clearly a lot of people asking for a specific one, I will do so. But for now, I'm just going to deposit some stuff back at home. and figure out how to get even more soul gems. Seeing as I'm so overwhelmed by choice right now, I've decided I'm going to do a couple of simple things that people asked for, I don't know, 20 episodes ago probably. First off, apparently you need to buy the Wild Horse map for them to, like, show up, which I wasn't aware of until I was told that in the comments recently, so thanks for whoever told me. Yeah, now it's like, I'll find and tame some horses. So now when I've spent 250 gold, there's a chance I will just find horses in certain regions. And one of them is around the direction I'm heading, because there is something off over this way that I want to claim. Oh, wow. Okay, it's been literally 5 seconds, and here's the horse. Come here, horsey. Hip. Alright, we're about to get a horse. Wild horses will buck until tamed, stay mounted until they submit. If you're thrown, try again. Once tamed, you can add a saddle and rename them at any stable. When changing horses, tamed horses will return to a location where they were found. Cool, so we're about to get a horse, and yeah, this is going to happen quite a few times. So I hope you enjoy the ragdoll physics. Oh, it looks so clunky like that. Alright, and it immediately pushes me into third person as well. Oh, I don't like that. Alright, come here, horse. Come here. There we go. Oh. No, horsey. Be good. Be good. Be good. It's okay, horsey. I don't know if there's any trick to, like, taming them. I just... Oh! Oh, that's... Okay, with my head landing like that, that's clearly... I should be dead right now. That's not a good way to land. Yeah, I don't know if there's a trick to taming them. Like, if you press a certain direction, things go better or worse. I just kind of ride around on them a little bit and do whatever feels like it could work. Hey, there we go, and yep, my horse has been tamed. Cool, we got a horse now. Boy, is that easier when you actually know you need to buy the map first. Alright, well, this should make my journeys a bit quicker. Oh, and let's do a little bit of mounted combat, because right here we have... Yeah, a saber cat. Oh, who, wow, is really flying around. I'm actually one of the... Oh, he's just gonna die. Go on, Ballstack, go get him. Or, I'll get him instead then, fine. I'm one of the few people I feel out there who really does quite enjoy mounted combat in Skyrim. Like, don't get me wrong, it's got its flaws and stuff. But I found that people weren't really all that into it, unfortunately. Oh, I'm getting attacked. Whereas I love it, because it's just hit and run like this, which is just gorgeous. It means even on, like, legendary difficulty and stuff, you don't need to be that well armoured a lot of the time, because you can avoid most attacks. But, yeah, I enjoyed it so much that I ended up making a guide all about it, because there's not many guides out there for people who want to play mounted characters in Skyrim, because it's not really the way to go. I've definitely gone way too far. This isn't right, is it? I think I'm in the wrong location. So for anyone wondering, I was trying to head to the farm, and now I'm on the path towards Morefall, so... Maybe let's go to Mirrorwatch instead. There's probably soul gems there. Yeah, let's just pretend that was the plan the entire time. Oh, and it's not like there's a dragon fort thing over there or anything. This'll be fine. Oh, and also this little house here. This is not the farm I was going to. Yeah, this Drailer's cottage has a nasty little, mage necromancer kind of guy inside, who, yeah, I don't really want to be dealing with, because he can be a pain. Oh, and yep, there's a dragon. What are the chances it's going to come and attack us? Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough, one way or the other. Oh dear. Being on a horse means we're able to outrun the dragon, but... Oh, wow. Okay, there's a very confused snow leopard. Is it a snow... No, not a snow leopard. Snowy saber cat? I can't remember the exact name, but yeah, there's a cold-based version of the saber cat right there who wants to attack us, and it's much safer than the cliff drop, I think, so... It just waved its paw. Oh, for what is actually quite a tough enemy, this is just a bit of an embarrassing fight to see it go on. Right, what I want though is a Mirrorwatch, where there should be a single chorus over here. Yeah. So what I'd love to do is... Perfect. Attack it like so. Try and avoid getting poisoned, because that would be quite bad. It seemed to be looking over that way for something to fight. I'm hoping it's nothing that's going to fight me. Ow. Yep. Okay, hopefully my horse won't die, or else it's going to be quite a swing back. Perfect. That's soul captured. Oh look, my squad's showing back up. Nice. You know what, they've kept up admirably well considering I am on horseback. I sure hope I don't lose my horse, because I know it said about, like, giving it a saddle and stuff, but hopefully it will stay here. Hopefully it won't go any further than that. Right, horse? Let's pretend that's agreement. Now, I still have flames hotkeyed, because I'm an idiot, or whatever. Wait, do I need to read this first? Okay, harvest for Deathbell, sure. Search hands. Yep, oh look, you need to burn stuff. Don't you know burning stuff is great? Okay, will you let me do it now? Is this all good? Is this all good? Do I need to read this tiny letter, which I can barely get? Look, I've taken the notes. Oh wait, it's not this one I have to burn, is it? Can't be. Oh, it is! Oh, I have to burn that first. This is why you should read instructions, kids. It's very important. Don't be like me and just go, I know what I'm doing, and then set fire to some random gravel for like 5 minutes. Right, yep, go on, bunny. Hop in there. Excellent, alright. See, I knew that part was important, I just mixed myself up a bit, you know? That's all that had happened there. Alright, in we go. We now have an additional player home. Ta-da! Mirror Watch is completed. This is one of the easiest homes to get, arguably. There is a chorus to fight, but as you saw, it isn't, like, ridiculously powerful or anything. It's very much manageable. It's quite a simple home to get, because you can cheese that one enemy without too much difficulty. And, well, yeah, a lot of the stuff I'm showing right now isn't great, even if you don't want to use it as a player home, which, to be honest, I'm only going to use it as a bit of a pit stop. It provides you just a whole bunch of resources, which is lovely, including, a bunch of apples. I'm gonna, and an apple pie, and a crostata. Don't really know what a crostata is, to be honest, never had one in real life, but yeah, look at all this stuff. There's honey there, which is like, just so rare it basically doesn't exist. Some braided bread, apple dumplings, like, there's fancy food. These Creation Club homes, people were clearly like, well, there's not enough of these certain items in Skyrim, let's just throw in some more. Oh, and yes, just some straight up gold. Yeah, I'm going to spend a bit of time just looting this place for any ingredients, probably food, and just bits and pieces that look particularly nice. Notable loot in the first room was the still Ring of Illusion, which I'm hoping I can disenchant, and a piece of Stalrim, which could come in handy, because Stalrim armor could really be probably the best set I could get. I know everyone's ranting and raving about madness, but I've already got like above max armor rating. I'm not really sure there's much point for me getting madness. But this is the room I really care about, because, yeah, soul gem, soul gem, soul gem. Just so many soul gems just chilling here. I've got to be careful I don't... Oh, that's a skill book, isn't it? Yep, Grand Soul Gem, Greater Soul Gem. A bunch of Soul Gem fragments, which, while looking pretty, are not helpful. But a barrel with some Soul Gems. A whole bunch of plants, which is lovely to see. Because, I mean, Behold Rain Morphle is great for poisons just as is. Like, it is exceptional for them. Like, if I ever make a poisoner character, I just send them over to Morphle, because there's poison ingredients just lying around everywhere. It's amazing. Are there any soul gems in here? No. Okay, so yeah, this home just makes it even easier to grab more and more, and there's all of these ingredients as well. This is, look, there's a ridiculous number of ingredients. I'm just going to loot it all. You don't need to see all of this, but look at it. Annoyingly, these ridiculous potions I'm not going to pick up because I can't actually use them myself. I could sell them, but I don't want to risk using them by mistake and just failing the run after we've got so far. So I'm just going to loot stuff that's safe. Now, one additional thing we get in here, along with all the ridiculous amount of loot, which included some smithing supplies I also picked up, is this thing here. A staff enchanter, where you can craft staves. So, yeah, this is pretty cool, because normally you would need to go through a decent chunk of the Dragonborn DLC. Oh, I knocked that over. But instead, what I can do is I can pick up these ingredients, I can pick up heartstones, I can jump up on here to pick up the heartstones, because the use staff enchanter thing actually takes up a lot of the space, so I'm going to go around the back to pick up the heartstones, and I should just be able to craft up a staff or two while I'm here, which I don't really know if I'll use, but it's good to have the option. So a bit more hanging moss over there. So let's see, which staves can I create with this? I can create a basic staff of flames. Is that it? Is that genuinely it? Staff of sheer Gorath, oh, fancy one. Wait, is it? I picked up 2 different stars though, surely... Come on, what else am I missing? What? Hold up. What? I'm gonna double check this, because... Yeah, I had an unenchanted illusion staff. Does it just not have any illusion staff recipes? What kind of cheap, fancy staff enchanter thing is this? Not including half the recipes. Alright, well I'm gonna make a staff of flames because I can. It also improves enchanting by quite a bit, which is nice, but... Man... I was kind of hoping I'd be able to craft at least 2 staves, seeing as I picked up 2 different things there, but I guess not. So in fact, I'm gonna just drop that unenchanted one, but now I got a staff of flames that I can actually use. So that's kind of cool, you know? It's better than nothing, right? Alright, let's just see if I can disenchant any of the things I picked up. Yes, that Ring of Illusion can be disenchanted as well. Perfect. Got a bit of enchanting leveling. And how many soul gems did I pick up here? Because I got a few extra. Okay, a couple of common, grand, couple of greater. You see all of this stuff as well. I got some leather strips. Some lesser soul gems. Oh, I need to drop you because you're filled with a petty. And a couple of petties as well. Alright, that's better than nothing. Did anyone see where that soul gem went? Oh, it went in there. Okay, pick that up. And it is... what time is it? Okay, it's getting late, so I'm going to sleep, and then we'll head into Morphal. Here is something quite interesting. There's hot foods you can create, and all of them have the bonus effect, in addition to their standard thing, of warmth is increased by 25 points for 300 seconds, and restore 200 points of cold. This could come in real handy in the future, when I'm in the real northern lands. So I'm going to craft a couple of hot cabbage soup, which I will be taking with me. And if I ever need to go to somewhere that's particularly chilly, which will happen a lot because Skyrim's main questline does that, it's good to know I've got extra hanging moss. I've got some hot food to top myself up with. Oh, this is good to see. My horse actually stayed outside, which is quite the relief because I wasn't banking on that happening. So I'm going to discover Morphal. I'm really not sure if there's any quests I want to do here. I feel like we're at a point that the only skill I really need to push up at the moment is enchanting. So it's only soul gems, and I have of course been told the best place for soul gems, which I already knew about, but I was reluctant to head towards, because over here, it's already a little chilly, but can handle it. Over here, it's really cold. Yeah, going to Winterhold is not something I like the idea of, but joining the college will give me access to a ton of vendors who sell soul gems. So I think I'm going to need to make that a bit of a priority. But first, I also think I'm going to need to get a whole bunch of ingredients. So I'm going to just loot all of the area around Morphal here for a bunch of ingredients, because it's ridiculous how many there are. quick ingredient looting of Morphle done, and just look at all this. Like, a few of these things I picked up along the way, but the Death Bell was pretty much entirely here. The Giant Lichen, there was a fair amount of that around. Nightshade's another big one, which if we go down to that... Oh, there's only 5. It feels like there's more. But yeah, you get a decent variety of ingredients around this place, and it's just so easy to get to. Who are you, Mr. Fisherman? Okay, no one to talk to. Alright, well, that's that all done. And... It's now the decision of where to go and what to do. Because there's a lot of choice for me to do, and I genuinely don't know anymore. I don't know which direction I should head to first. Winterhold's going to be a priority, but I've got Hendrheim, which I could go to as well, but no, I've got like Arkenthams with that whole quest there. I could get on with some other quests. I will once again show you, like, look at this huge list. There is too much choice, and I'm lost for what to do. So I say, tell me in the comments what you think Monday's episode should be. Because I could go to Winterhold, start on the whole Soul Gem thing. I will need to, like, start crafting a whole bunch of potions before that, so I'll get that done. Or I could go and do one of the other quests. Like, genuinely, I am swamped by this choice. This is the first time in this run this has happened where I've got just so many different things I could do that I can't do any of them. I'm overwhelmed. But hey, at least we slayed a dragon. This very much was the reverse of how I try to normally structure episodes. Oh, Swamp Fungalvort.
Return of the Dragonborn?
Yeah, there we go. Normally I try and make sure there's a good bit of action towards the end, like a nice climax to it all, but today it was like, action, and now I'm going to go and pick some flowers. So, hey, I hope you dig that. If you did enjoy, please do hit the like button. As always, thank you very much for watching. Sarge out.